Hey guys, and welcome back for another Retro Refirb. Today we have Wendy. She's got some stuff on her, just not in too bad of condition, but we will fix her up. I'm going to start with the Dawn and just some hot water and a toothbrush. Just to get that surface grime off of her. The magic eraser doesn't seem to be getting off too much. That just means we're going to have to do some additional cleaning. While she's nice and warm from the water, I'm going to try to remove her head. I could have probably skipped this step, but I really wanted to get her tail off of her to give its own bit of treatment today. While I have her head off, I might as well clean the inside. Make sure that gets all nice and clean. Take my pliers and pull her tail out. A lot of times this is necessary because there's rust on the tail. There wasn't any on this tail, not really, but I went ahead and did it anyway. Her hair on her tail was not in great condition, and I wanted to try stuff out today and have it not be attached to her. So I went ahead and took the tail out. And since I had it out, I wanted to remove the metal. And generally, again, that's just to avoid rust. We'll remove the clip that's metal that's holding it together, and we'll replace it with some zip ties to hold that tail in place when we put it back. now that we have it on zip ties, I got out my hair straightener and just try to straighten out the tail because it was looking kind of frizzy. You don't want to go too hot. There are some tools out there that will get hot enough to melt nylon hair. In fact, I have seen some people who are using a hairdryer near the pony's face and melted some of the face. So whenever you're using heat near any kind of toy, just make sure that you are careful. Don't hold heat on for too long. After several passes, it ended up being quite nice. We're going to go ahead and replace the tail. And in order to soften up the body, it is common to get a hairdryer and use that hairdryer to heat up that vinyl. That vinyl will be much more pliable when it's hot. But again, always use caution with heat. Don't ever use too hot. My hairdryer does not get super hot, so even on its highest setting, I've never had any issues with it. But again, I have seen other people who have had issues. We all have different equipment, so make sure that you are attuned to your own equipment and know exactly how it works. After pulling it through, you want to make sure you secure it with a second zip tie, and that's just so it's not going to pull out very easily, especially if you're brushing. Obviously, brushing is going to tug on the hairs, and you want that second zip tie to kind of serve as that washer that was in there before and keep the tail secure within the body. As you saw, we are using our acetone to try to get off these final marks that just did not come off with a wash or with a magic eraser. And sometimes, depending upon what the mark is, this works like magic. But in this case, it didn't budge. Whatever this was on this pony was not coming off with acetone. Anytime you use acetone, you want to make sure that you wipe away whatever you may have left on there. But we're going to go in with the 40 volume developer that you might find at a salon and try that in the UV chamber. This is kind of viewed as the tried and trusted method of fading marks on ponies. I'm just taking a Q-tip, putting it on there. You may have seen me use acne spot remover in previous videos, which I have done, and I have had success. But again, we all have different equipment, and you will find that there are several people out there who say, do not use a spot remover, you will ruin your ponies. They say that it transfers to other ponies, it fades the pony. But what I haven't seen is anyone cautioning you against using the 40 volume developer. We have interesting results on this pony, let me tell you. I did not use the spot remover. As you saw, I just used our 40 developer. And I'm going to cover it in saran wrap and I'll put it in the UV chamber. We'll talk more about this at the end of the video. Once she is out of the UV chamber, I'm going to be sprucing up her cutie marks. Are they in terrible condition? No, they are not, but there are spots on there that she's missing some color. So I'm just taking acrylic paints that are color matched. I kind of go through a process of color matching because you're never going to get lucky enough to be right out of the bottle, match exactly. But I also add a top coat, that's a dragonfly top coat. And that is a glitter top coat that seals and adds in glitter because we don't want to use regular flat acrylics on these beautiful glittery marks here. So we want to maintain that sparkle and shine. And there she is in the final state. There's one thing I want to point out about this particular pony. As you noted, I did not use spot remover. However, I did use the 4D developer on her and put her in the UV chamber. That's standard practice. Everyone seems to do that. No one seems to talk down about it, but they do say to talk down about the spot remover. But as you notice, just under her cutie mark where I put that, not only did it remove the mark, that 4D developer also bleached the pony. This is something that we need to make sure that we're always using caution with bleaching products. We are always removing the bleaching product completely when it's done, whether it is the 4D developer or the spot remover. Obviously, if you leave any bleaching agent on too long, you risk bleaching whatever it is that's left on. So I'm just going to say always use caution, especially for whatever reason, any pony that is purple or has purple in it, just be careful. But remember, have fun, and I'll see you all next time.